Good afternoon, everyone. Sorry that we're a little bit late. My internet connection was down since about 2:30. Tried everything. Then some of the phone went out. Oh, it's been a nightmare. Hopefully, the Yankees will do a lot better than the way my internet worked today. It's crazy. How's everybody doing? So sorry. We're going to get right to it. First off, how's everybody doing? There was one game played in the afternoon. The Orioles came back and they beat the Mets 3-1. So that's the only score there. Just got the Yankee lineup for tonight, so we're going to get right into it. And it's basically almost the same. We can't believe it. Jason Dominguez will lead off and bat first. Trent Grisham will bat second. Aaron Judge third. Bellinger fourth. Jazz Chisholm Jr. fifth. Ben Rice is in there, and he's the DH. He'll bat sixth. Austin Wells will bat seventh. Anthony Volpe will bat eighth. And Jobat Vivas will bat ninth. So there's like a little tweak, but the main core is all the same, which is great. Thank God, it's about time. Want to say hello to people in the chat here. We have D-Rod. How are you? Real Bill. Score. Dev Finch. How's it going? Nitin Sports. How are you? Rob Saxon. Ken. How is everybody doing? Hopefully you had a better day than our internet service. Anyway, so about tonight's game, guys. What are we thinking? Do you trust Marcus Strowman? Do you think that he can keep us in the game? What do you think? What are we looking at tonight, guys? And the one nice thing is it's the same lineup. It really is the same lineup. And I like that. They're finally understanding consistency means a whole lot. It really does. So we're looking forward to to see exactly what they could do. Just keep the game close. But the main thing is hopefully the Yankees will score first. We'll go with that. So remember just a few things, guys. Please press the like button. Don't forget also subscribe. A lot of things coming up here on NY Yankee Mania. A lot of fun things. A lot of also interviews coming up, which we will get into, and I'll be making announcements very soon. Deadline Trade Talk Wednesday, July 16th at 8 p.m. That is going to be so cool, everyone. First off, as a panel, we will be talking amongst each other and giving ideas and just get into the heads of being a GM. Then you guys are going to come in. We're gonna put some of you on the air with us. So don't be shy, and remember, what I do need from you is I need for you to send me, if you didn't already send me anything in Gmail, you have to send it to me so that I could take it, know how to get in touch with you. I say hello to you, and we'll work out how you're going to come on. But I need to communicate with you, so send hello wishes to joeyankees28@gmail.com. joeyankees28@gmail.com. That is definitely where you we start to get in touch with you. I have some of your numbers, some of your emails, so it's very, very easy to get in touch with you and to schedule what we're going to do. So if you have a question about a trade, if you have a trade proposal, we want to hear about it. And don't be shy. You don't have to stay in the chat. You come. I will personally bring you on, and it'll definitely be so nice to see you, to hear from you, and your perspective. Again, it's going to be everybody's ideas, everybody's thoughts. No, you can disagree, but of course, keep it civil. Maybe somebody's going to hit it on the nose. Their trade possibilities is definitely. Score says, can a Mets fan join? Of course. Yeah, it's not only about. I mean, why wouldn't you, if we're talking about different types of trades? And a Met fan is always welcome here. You'll never be turned away. It's all about baseball. It's all about you, the fans. It may say NY Yankee Mania, and we may focus a lot on the Yankees, but that's just the way. But we will never turn down anybody. If you're a Met fan, you're an Oriole fan, all of that. I would definitely urge you to definitely come on. So please, by all means, and but have your questions ready, have everything ready, because it's going to happen. You are definitely going to participate in that show, and without a doubt, you're going to be you're really going to be happy about it. Really, it's going to be something that I don't know if it's been done before. There might be like round tables, but we're going to be doing it our way, so it's going to be a lot of fun. Let's see what's going on in the chat. Let's see. Jake Robbs, that's what I'm saying. Boone went basically completely lefty today. Yes, he did, actually. Good observation. I think they're starting to get, they are getting a feel for the lineup. They are getting a feel that things are a little bit different here. They really are a little bit different, and that's really a big deal. That really is a big deal. So, I said this morning that I thought Bellinger would be the big star of the game, and I'm still holding to that. Just going around a little bit of the league. What's up with the Los Angeles Dodgers? Now they've lost 6 in a row. Obviously they do have some holes right now. They have some injuries, and it was mentioned that they could use a shortstop. But with all that talent, I find it really hard to believe, like what's going on. And you know what? They've lost 6, 7 in a row. It really hasn't made that much of a dent inside of the division, because they had such a comfortable lead. That's what I was so upset with the Yankees, because if they would have won those games that they lost, that they should have won, and there's at least 9 or 10, maybe more. We'd be up, even at our worst, we'd be up by 4, 5 games. So, that was a problem. Want to say hello to Ultra Cowboy. How you doing? D-Rod, how's everything? Score Yashin, how are you? Merck, how's it going? I hope everybody's having a great day. So what are we thinking about tonight, guys? Marcus Strowman, how long do you think he'll go? Star of the game for the Yankees tonight. I'd really like to hear it, and let's discuss it. How long do you think Marcus Strowman will go? I believe we're looking at about 5 to 6 innings. I'm really hoping. He has a couple of fast innings. The Yankees take a quick 2-3-0 lead. That would be great. I know they don't. I know they have trouble with Wu, but hey, listen, stranger things have happened. I believe the Yankees have turned the corner. I don't think anything's going to stop them right now. You know what might stop them? The All-Star break. Because I really believe that this week is going to be a big week for the Yankees. not only playing wise, I also believe that there's going to be a trade. There's going to be a trade. There's going to be some movement. Something is going to develop. When? I don't know. It could be today. It could be tomorrow. We don't know. But what I do know is I truly believe the Yankees are back on track. And well, even with all the injuries, we still need a couple of relief pitchers. We may need another starter. We still need some oomph maybe in the lineup. Our third base situation is still unclear. Although Boone came out and said yesterday he may go. They may go Peraza, at third base. Maybe even Ascara. I mean, I don't know. That's a little bit fishy. They got to say something. You really don't have. You really, there's not much of a choice. Hey, I want to welcome CT Cards. How you doing? How's everything? Hope all is well. CT says, please press the like button and sub for the channel. I hope, CT, you're doing well. He's out on assignment today, and hopefully will be back with us either for the post-game show tonight or tomorrow morning. So we're looking forward. And even when they're out on assignment, they always remember to come on and say hello to you guys, because that's what it's all about. It's all about you guys. You come first. You're the stars of the game, not us, not all the announcers, not this, not that. You remember, if it's not for you, we don't have a stream, we don't have a game, we don't have anything. So always remember that. By all means, please remember that. And one thing I love about our family chat, 99.9, everybody's interacting. How you doing? What's going on? Of course, asking questions, but everybody cares about each other, and that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Let's see. As soon as I saw this, I had to bring this up. The Bellinger catch was like the jolt the Yankees needed. Like I've been saying, similar to when they called up Cano and Wong a decade ago. Good observation, D-Rod. I like that. Good observation. But I don't know if you caught it, but the minute that catch was made, all I've been saying time and time again, that the Yankees everything was gonna change, and I've been saying it, and people are just can't believe it, and it's really been a nice turn. It's nice to root again. Everybody's in a much better frame of mind. I got to tell you, that was a rough patch. That was a rough patch. Those couple of weeks, it was very hard to do the show. It was very hard to talk to you guys. Everybody was in a bad mood, and people, they didn't even want to come on the stream. Why? Because they were sick to their stomach. And I was trying to make everybody feel good, trying to make everybody understand it's a rough patch, but don't worry, don't give up, and go about your day. Sooner or later, the Yankees are going to break out of it, and they're doing that. Are they all the way back? Not yet, but we're getting close. We are getting close. So let's see. Jacob Petruzzi, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you again. Real Bill, what's going on? How are you doing? How's your wife doing? The family? I hope everybody's doing well. Evan, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Really appreciate it. So a lot of our beautiful chat is here. And just like I want, please be here for the Deadline Trade Talk, the extra show on Wednesday, July 16th at 8 p.m. 8 p.m. is the start time. And let me tell you, I get more excited every single day about that show. There's going to be a lot of good stuff coming out of that show. And really, it's just exciting. around talk, around of everything, and it totally makes a difference. D-Rod, again, D-Rod is going great today, Joe. The Bellinger catch shows us how important defense is, contrary to what analytics tells us. Yes, analytics cannot let us know about great catches. I mean, you could say you could put Mantle, Gehrig, and Ruth in the outfield. It doesn't matter. You're going to win, you're going to win. But if you make a great catch and you turn the game around like he did on that double play, it just makes a world of a difference for the team to go rah-rah. And with that in mind, wow, out of nowhere, from being out on assignment, he's with us. No, am I seeing double here? Wait a minute, guys. Oh, what's going on here? Hey, there he is. Oh, my God.
Hey, Joe.
What happened to your assignment, man? What's going on here?
Hey, I'm doing good. How you doing, Joe? How's everyone in the chat doing?
As the Yankees keep winning, we are just very fine.
Now,
very fine.
Now, you mentioned, I just got on, I was listening. You were talking about analytics. Yeah, I'm done with analytics overall. I really think it's ruining baseball. I've been saying that for quite a while now. And I mentioned about this automated pitch system, and I know a lot of people are not in agreement with me on this, but you got to think about it. I like having umpires. I just think we need to fix whatever is going on with our umpires, but we're changing the game with that, and for better or for worse, I guess. But analytics, yeah, it's driving me nuts, Joe. As you were saying, like, it can't dictate the game, the way it is right now. So I just wanted to make sure I caught up with you on that.
No, you tell me about it. Hey, Dev Finch, how are you? How's it going? Thanks for joining the stream again. And I was popping him up, and not right now, but he's here again. He is everywhere. Oh, God, help me. Help me. He pops up everywhere. Look, now he pops down. See, I told you guys the internet is doing a little crazy stuff. So we'll try to bring Nathan. There we go. Let's try it again. And there he is, Nathan. And he goes again. I'm sorry, guys. It's not any fault of mine. We are having trouble. We've had trouble all day with the internet.
Yeah, me too.
So we're going to try one more time with Nathan. How you doing?
Yep. What's up, CC?
Hey, we got nothing. Hey.
Well, I don't know what was going on over there. That was like some kind of glitch or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
What's up, chat? Shout out to everyone in the chat. Hey, Amelia. What's up? CT Cars, Dev, Merck, everybody. So let's go. Let's go, Yankees. Hopefully, we can.
Emily from Kick is asking, do you stream daily? Yes, we do. Thank you for coming on. We definitely stream daily.
Yeah.
And I hope you're enjoying. I really, really hope you're enjoying our streams here on Kick. I really, really appreciate it.
Did you see the comments here?
I did not start this, Nathan. I'm just telling you, I had nothing to do with this.
What's going on, guys?
These comments, what Dev or Merck is saying.
All right. Can we keep it Yankee, please?
Yeah, Merck, come on, please. You know better, Merck.
I plead the fifth on this because I had nothing to do with it. So.
Okay, so wait, Merck, what I just saw, I fell off my couch. All right, guys. Let's keep this Yankee-oriented, baseball-oriented, please. I would really appreciate that. We had a little trouble this morning with someone, and we don't need any more problems. I appreciate that. So again, Nitin, start us off with how you feel about Marcus Strowman.
Yeah, Strowman. So I said in the morning show that Strowman, I had Strowman going 6 innings, at least 6 innings, 2-3 earned runs, 3-4 walks, 5-6 strikeouts, 7 hits. So that I think obviously he in his last outing he did great against it was the Mets, right? Yeah. So the Mets are a much better team than the Mariners, but they still have a good lineup. So Strowman, I think he's going to go out there and do his thing. But the offense, I like this lineup. They're being consistent with the lineup now for once. Dominguez at the leadoff spot, I like that. So keep it going with that. I hope the Yankees can give some run support to Strowman to give them less pressure for him. So that's the goal: score in the first inning or whatever. So and then Strowman needs to have a shutdown first inning. So
I'll be happy if he can get out of the first 2 innings. It seems like Strowman struggles at the beginning of games, kind of like Rodon does. I'm gonna say the same thing as what Nathan said, but I'm gonna call it 5 innings out of Strowman today. But he said 6 innings, and I agree with everything else. But I'm gonna call it 5 innings.
yeah,
Personally, I'm just saying me.
yeah.
I don't. What do you think, Joe?
I've been saying that I believe that Strowman's going to go about 5 innings. I think the Yankees will have the lead, maybe like 3-4 runs, and I would definitely I would hope that the bullpen will hold everything up. I really do. I'm really believing that they'll be okay. And this is definitely going to be the Yankees' week, without a doubt. Have you guys at all, since yesterday's show, heard anything going on as far as trade rumors?
Nothing as yet, but I think it's still quiet. But I'm sure the Yankee or Cashman, whoever, Cashman is making calls right now as we speak. He's trying to find the right deal, and I think. Man, in my opinion, if they want to go for it all now, and I think the winning type moves for me is if you call the Cleveland Guardians, and also if you call the Kansas City Royals, what CT brought up yesterday. I really like what he said, but Seth Lugo is a game changer, instant impact, and also if you can get a guy like Garcia in that deal, game changer, like you said, and then also to the Cleveland side. I think the Yankees. Okay, and Ken brings up a great idea. Shout out to Ken. I think these prospects. Obviously, you want to keep these prospects, but now I'm getting a sense where if the Yankees want to win now or win that World Series, we haven't won since 2009. So and Chris said it this morning on the morning show. I think if I were the Yankees, call Cleveland Guardians, put a heck of a package out there for them. That will include Jose Ramirez, Steven Kwan, and Clase.
Yeah, I like that.
If you want to make that game-winning move, that's your game-winning move right there. Add in as many prospects you want. Get those 3 players on your team. Makes your team better instantly. I'm telling you right now, Jose Ramirez, one of the best third basemen. He will help out Judge in the lineup. I'm telling you right now, these Kansas City and Cleveland are game-changing moves. I think I'm changing my stance on the prospect. I know I want to keep Spencer Jones and George Lombard, but listen to me, the Yankees. If they want to win the World Series, the time is now.
Yeah, you got to give to get. I'm right there with you, Nathan, and I feel like I think Joe, you and I were texting earlier in the morning that we're wasting Judge's prime right now.
Yes.
We have to take advantage. We have to be all in, or what are we doing here? So it's do or die. That's what I said to Joe earlier this morning.
Yeah, but Jake, I agree with Jake. But I think if you somehow convince him with a great package that they can't refuse, maybe they'll do it. But I know that Class A is on the market too. So sadly,
D-Rod says, sadly, Strowman doing his thing is 5 innings, 3 runs, which means 12 outs from the bullpen.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree with that. I totally agree with that. But you know what? Listen, if we're going to win, we have to trust some people, and you got to give a little trust to the bullpen. So tonight, I'm sure they'll stay away from Loizaga, but they'll have Blue Baker, they'll have Weaver, they'll have Williams. They'll probably have Hamilton. You got to give them a shot, guys. They were pitching bad in that bad stretch. So, let's give them the benefit of the doubt. Let's give them a shot while they're working on trades. That's what I could tell you. You got to give them some space.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, do you believe that, or have you given up totally on most of those guys in the bullpen? Explain it to the people here.
We just need.
You go first.
No, you go first. I'm sorry.
No, you go first. It's fine.
I think we just need to add a few bullpen arms, and I think it'll rejuvenate our bullpen overall. Mm-hmm. I think we're just missing a few pieces, and that's we know that's going to happen at the trade deadline, that we're going to get some pieces for the bullpen. So give it time, everyone. We're going to work out the bullpen. That's my concern is more the starting pitching and third base, because I know we can get guys for our bullpen without having to sell our whole farm system for it. But it's starting pitching, and I see that D-Rod mentioned, what did he say? Get ready to give them Jones, Dominguez, and Lombard. No, Trent Grisham, Ben Rice. Been saying it the whole week. Those are our two guys who are going to be part of trade packages. Yeah. I don't think Lombard Jr. No, Spencer Jones possibility. But I'll leave that. Sorry, Nathan. Yeah, I'll let you go.
Yeah, so when it comes to the relievers, we're going to add some relievers. Like I just said, Class A would be a perfect fit. Making a game-changing move. You can get all your solutions in one trade pretty much. Like I said, Jose Ramirez, Steven Kwan. I'm telling you, I think that's like a dream scenario. I don't think it will happen, but I'm just putting out there. So get some relievers. I think if you get some relievers, like CT Carr said, it'll give them confidence, the reboot again. And I feel like if you add some fresh arms in there, and it will help them out. So I expect them to add like multiple relievers here.
No, I agree with you guys. Totally agree.
Yes. Let me Ultra Cowboy. I like Ultra Cowboy said, I believe Cash will make a move like what they did with Todd Frazier and Tommy Kahnle.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah, that sounds about right. There's like I think we're on agreement at the Yankees, either a 3-team deal or a one deal where it might bring them 3 players and they're going to ship out about 4 or 5 and maybe some cash. And I'll tell you, some of the articles I was reading this morning and today, like, oh my God, the Yankees are eating $23 million altogether, this and that. I mean, guys, you got to make a decision once in a while. Listen, DJ LeMahieu was good his first go around. And everybody signed him. Bless you.
Thank you.
And everybody was all gung ho to sign him. Now they signed him, and he had some injury problems. He had a bad year, and everybody is get rid of him. Yep. And then now they say it's unfair the way they treated him. Guys, you can't have it every which way you want it. This is a business. If we were worried about feelings, the Yankees wouldn't have a team. I mean, you can't love. I mean, listen, maybe it was wrong the way they did it, but it's a business. It's like anything else. I mean, he was playing horribly. You can't just sit there and say, okay, let's do this. Let's have the player, come in. We put him in the lineup, hit a pitch, and then say goodbye. Please, this isn't Lou Gehrig type deal here. It's a business. The Yankees decided they waited long enough. How much can you do?
We gave VJ plenty of time.
Right. If everybody had to worry about, oh my God, let me see, how am I going to get rid of this guy? What are we going to do? Oh, the guy's making millions of dollars. Give me a break. Yes, he could have walked away. Yes. Yeah. And I'm not saying, listen, I love DJ.
Me too.
But it's a business decision. Not everything is good. A good decision, a right decision at the time. But it needed to be done. When is it the right time?
As FJ said, the team showed DJ plenty of loyalty. They really did, and I love DJ just as you said, Joe. I felt really bad for him, but as you said, it's a business, Joe. It's a team and they're trying to get somewhere. So
they held on to Aaron Hicks. How much can they do? How much can they do? They're not going to pat you on the back and say, "Okay, Mr. Hicks, we're gonna do this. We're gonna put you in the outfield. Start waving goodbye to the fans because you're going." Come on. You're not going to do that to your CEO. If you're going to fire or get rid of your CEO. There's never a good or right time to do it, but you got to do it as a business decision.
Yes. Yep. We have to be professional here. This is a business, as Joe's saying, and we need to focus on what we can do to better this team. And sadly, DJ's not a part of that, and I'm sad to say that because he's one heck of a hitter.
Yeah,
and today, I don't know if everybody heard. I'm sure they did. He not only was DFA'd, he is completely a free agent now.
Yep.
They let go of him, so they gave him the freedom. I'm sorry, go ahead, Nip.
So, what do you call it? I was going to say is he's a great person on the field, off the field.
Yeah.
Judge respects him a lot. A lot of players respect him, and he took less money to re-sign with the Yankees. I don't know if you guys remember that the 6-year deal, and then it took less money, and he showed up. He showed up playing injured, playing through injuries, and it was a gamer. So I hope he gets picked up by a contending team. He deserves it, and hopefully he someone will pick him up. He plays because he's still a good quality hitter. So
okay, you made the statement, and we'll get to Sean Browning's in a minute. Yeah. You made the statement he took less money. What was the contract like? Anybody know the 6 years?
Let me check. I'm checking right now.
Because I'm saying, do you really feel sorry for him if he's making millions and millions of dollars?
So all right. It was a 6-year, $90 million contract.
$90 million. $90 million.
But what's that after taxes, though?
Oh, excuse me. So he's going to get $74 million. Oh, the last time I checked, you could buy royalty. Give me a break.
Be like Mr. Wonderful. He loves those royalty deals.
I mean, are you serious? Every 2 weeks, he's getting like $300,000, $400,000 in his paycheck. Do we get that?
No.
I would take 1% of what he's earning.
We feel sorry for him. Look at Soto. Michael K went nuts on the air. Look at Soto. Oh, I didn't make the thing. I looked at all the money. You're making $800 million, you banana head. $800 million, and that's not enough.
Did you guys watch the Mets and Baltimore game today? This was sad for the Mets. Their starting pitcher Peterson pitched 7 innings, gave up 5 hits, 1 run, 90 pitches, and they put in, I think it was Stanek, and in 2/3 of an inning, he gave up 2 earned runs, and Mets lost. The Mets. How can you have your starting pitching give you 7 innings pitched and lose a game? You know what I mean? Like the Mets were up 1-0. They should have won that.
The Mets are going to do everything possible. They may. All they have to do is look across in the dugout right now for some relief help, because the Orioles are starting to break up the team. At least these veteran guys. At least all of this. So a lot of this is they're gonna answer, because Mets don't have a leg to stand on. They have to make trades.
Yeah.
There's no way they're going to go into the playoffs with this type of pitching. Absolutely. That hitting is not going to, you can get 5 runs a game. They're going to give up 6, 7, or 8 runs. And I don't fully count on their closer. Diaz drives you crazy. He's almost as nuts as Chapman, and that's a real problem. That's a real problem. And you can't blame Mendoza most of the time, guys, because again, he has the Boone syndrome. They don't trust a lot of the bullpen. So what are you going to do? You can't you can only do so much with what you have. You could go to the GM and say, "Listen, get me some pitching. We need some relief pitching." But okay, go and find it. And then knowing the teams know that the Mets are going to be desperate, they're going to ask for an arm and a leg. And the Mets have to, at least one time, they're going to have to make a trade that they don't want to make, but have to make. Not to make the year go down the tubes.
One thing to not underestimate is the Philadelphia Phillies. They're a team that is going to be a pain for people. I know we don't want to give them too much credit, it seems like, but the Phillies are up there too as a team. And then, as we talked about after this Mariners series, we play the Cubs. They're 2 games ahead in the Central right now. I mean, this is going to be a very interesting series for the Cubs coming up after this Mariners series.
Ken says Jose Ramirez 3 years of control, Kwan 2 years of control, and Clase 2 years of control. See, I told you that's a perfect, like a dream scenario trade right there.
It's a dream scenario, but guys, you know as well as I do, that's not happening. That is, the Indians are not giving up on Kwan, and they're not giving J-Rod up. There's no way, no how, no. There's just no way they're going to do it. I will, be totally flabbergasted. I don't think that's where the Yankees are going for a trade. Maybe Clase, maybe, but you're not getting all 3 of those guys. It's impossible. That will change the Yankee narrative 1,000,000%. Now you could say they can go up against Detroit. I would love it. We'd all love that trade. Is it going to happen? Well, you better get ready to get rid of a lot of players, and not only 2 very, very great minor league players, but at least 2 players on your roster, like a Ben Rice and maybe a Grissom or the culprits that we've been saying. That's okay, but to get that, you're talking those 3. You're talking about a 6-for-3 trade.
Yep,
The older years, like in the 70s and the 80s trade, they don't do that anymore. No. It won't happen, unfortunately.
No DeGrom. I don't want DeGrom.
No, we keep hearing rumors about Alcantara and DeGrom, and I'm sorry, I don't see us doing that. I mean, like right now, Contreras making $17 million this year, guaranteed another $19 million beyond. It's not a lot. I mean, it is a lot of money, but in the aspect of baseball, it's not really been. He'd cost the Yankees $12.5 million for the final 2 months of the season, the loan plus next year's $17 million salary. Jacob DeGrom is a $37.85 million annual, on his contract, and a $40 million. Why, with his injury history? Why are we doing that? That to me makes no sense. So that's just my 2 cents on that.
Right. Now, Jake is saying, I honestly think the Yankees are going to get Hayes and Bednar from the Pirates. That seems more like a Cashman move 100%.
Yeah.
I still think we're going to make a big splash for a starter here. We need a starter. That needs, and that's why I really like the Royals' idea of Lugo and Garcia. Is because just that would be enough for us now to focus on just bullpen help. We would take care of third base, we'd take care of a starting rotation player, and we'd be able to focus on bullpen help. And we don't have to spend an arm and a leg for good bullpen help, in my opinion. There's a lot of guys out there that are great pitchers for bullpen. So.
Mm-hmm. All right, guys, get ready for this one. If you want loyalty from the players, you have to be respectful of the players. The Yankees have lacked class when parting with players. Plenty of example: Matsui, Bernie, Gardner, and A-Rod. Well, excuse me, but A-Rod, come on. A-Rod, after what he pulled and everything like that, the Yankees did respect him. They were with him all the way in that drug problem. Now, let's not even go there. Let's not even go there. Bernie was aging, and he had wonderful contracts and everything like that. Matsui was a total business decision. They thought his legs were done, and he had the MVP year in the World Series, great. But they truly felt. Now, do I agree with it? No, I didn't agree with it because they replaced him with Nick Johnson. So they went from one injury to an injury player. So I didn't agree with it, but that was a business decision, and it was off year. They weren't playing then.
The one player that Ken mentioned though is Brett Gardner. I fully thought that the Yankees were going to give him at least one more year, and because he gave us a kick in the lineup. He would have his ruts, but I really like Brett Gardner, and I don't know why anyone else didn't pick him up. And I feel really bad for his family right now. Let's all have it in his. It's all in his prayers.
Him and the family, yes.
Yeah.
Will Gardner ever come back to the Yankee family? I have no idea. He does have the right to stay away, granted. But again, the business decision, they felt that his time was done and they wanted to move on. And that was it. Period. I mean, maybe if you and I owned the team, it'd be different. But when you are in that position of a Cashman, a Steinbrenner, all of these GMs, you don't have time to think. You got to think what's right for the team, what's right for business. That's the key. What is right for business?
Wow. So FJ brought up saying the Blue Jays offered Garner to a deal, but he refused it.
Really? I don't remember that.
Yeah, yes, I do remember that somewhat. But I do think he only wanted to play for the New York Yankees.
I agree. I agree.
He wasn't going to play for the Yankees. He's not going to play with anyone. D-Rod agreed, Joe. A-Rod was a knucklehead. Gardner was not re-signed. He laid out his contract, unlike DJ, where's the disrespect for Gardner?
Okay, Gardner turned down a $6 million 1-year offer from the Blue Jays. Actually, now I remember that. Yeah, yep. Mm-hmm. But at the time, Gardner was 38, so that's why the Yankees. But I still, even at that last season Gardner played, he was a real pop to our lineup, and we went through a rough patch there, and he seemed to be like what Bellinger's been with us. You can expect him to come through in the clutch and whatnot. And Gardner was a clutch player. And Ken, you mentioned Bernie Williams. Bernie Williams was so clutch, so it stinks the way we cut ties with some of these players. I agree with him.
Right, but Bernie Williams aged right in front of our eyes.
Yeah, and
you have to admit that he aged. They had to make a decision. They went another way, and they have a right to do what they want to do. Is it right or wrong? Well, they think it was right. So if you're a Yankee fan, I mean, you may not like it, but, hey, listen, George Steinbrenner and Yogi Berra didn't talk for years and years and years. Was that right? No. That stunk. And it took some Susan Woolman to get in the middle and say, enough, guys. And then they became very close friends again. It's a business. We have to accept what they do, whether we like it or not. Just like if the Yankees aren't going to get a player because he's too expensive. It's a business, and that's their decision. And like I said, you want to do a GoFundMe and we raise $20 million and we give it to Steinbrenner and say, here's the money for the taxes. Come on. I mean, really. That's what it comes down to. Ultra Cowboy said could see Ryan McMahon and Jake Bird to the Yankees. I don't want McMahon. Jake Bird is fine.
I'm cool with Bird too, Joe. I'm sorry. Ryan McMahon is look up his stats on the road compared to his stats, at home with the Rockies, and the stats will tell you everything you need to know. And I don't think we need another player that, can he hit in Yankee Field at the stadium? Do you guys really think that McMahon can hit at Yankee Stadium?
Well,
I
it's a
don't.
left-handed hitter. It would be okay. I just don't like the makeup of McMahon. There's something there the Yankees have had time and time again. Many strikeouts. We don't need him. After he says A-Rod disrespected the team when he constantly lied about the steroids. He sued the team, but they still allowed A-Rod to get recognition in front of his family for the 3,000th hit. I agree. I think the Yankees were more than fair with A-Rod. He hurt their plans. He missed a full year. That's not the Yankees disrespecting him. He went on what was it, Mike Francesa's show. I did not do anything. I am innocent. He lied to one of his good friends right at his face. Could you tell the truth? You did the crime. Now do the crime.
Now, in the chat, we got Jake saying McMahon is batting 208. Why is this even discussion? But Sean brought up something about his elite glove. But we don't need another glove. We need a glove and a batter. We need somebody who can do both. And that's not an impossible feat here. We just need to find the right piece to put into this puzzle.
Yeah, McMahon has an elite glove. Okay, so does Peraza. So if he's batting 208, Peraza's batting 155. What is it, 2 more hits? Come on.
Not worth a trade.
Somebody like a Suarez. You need somebody like that. And you got to see they are going to put us through the ringer to get a guy like that.
Yep.
Let's see. D-Rod says, it's all business is ugly in all industries. Of course it is. We all know that. It's what have you done for me yesterday? It's what have you done for me lately? That is the industry. That's what happens in anything. In anything that you do, we're all replaceable. Nobody stays where they are. There may be 1 or 2 people that can conquer the world, but out of 80 trillion people, only 2? I mean, that's just the way it is.
This is been up as an article, and they mentioned Seth Lugo.
Mm-hmm.
It's mentioning Seth Lugo, and they're also mentioning Emmanuel Class from the Guardians. I'm telling you, I'm with Nathan. Something's going on with the Indians and Royals as we speak. There's something going on. They're trying to. I said starting pitching third baseman. We saw that we can get the bullpen. We can get a bullpen help without losing throwing throwing away the farm. If you get what I'm saying. So I'm glad you brought that up, Nathan, about with the Guardians, because I was thinking that when I first woke up today, I was looking at their team and I'm going, I agree with you, Nathan. Like those
game-winning type move for both teams from both teams. So
yeah, that's a 3-team trade. Yeah. Like you said, Nathan, I think that's what's in the works here. And that's what I was trying to say to D-Rod. That's why I don't think we're hey, Chris.
Old Italian pizza.
Hey, there they are, the 2 honchos. What's doing? Chris with his great sandwich ideas. Man, you were telling me off the air some of the stuff that you're going to do that you've tried, that your fans want you to try. Oh my God! All day I've been thinking about that. I'm saying, can he really eat pizza with mayo? Oh my God! I'm not going to ruin your surprises. I'm sorry, Chris. I know your fans. You love them, and you're going to try anything. You must watch Chris's show. You've got to watch this show. It is unique. It is incredible. And he makes you feel like you're his only fan. He is there and all. I can't talk enough, especially after I heard what he does is he asks everybody on eating weird food. And that is unbelievable. And that's a must watch. You have to go to his channel, subscribe, and be a member. and I think you'll really enjoy him. And he usually comes on, correct me if I'm wrong, CT, usually 9:30 Eastern time most of the time.
Yeah, sometimes he comes on a little later, but he's one of the nicest people you'll meet. You could be connected with or anything like that. Every time I talk, I've never had tension with Chris because he's a good guy like that. He's like me, like I don't want tension either, So in his shows late at night is to ease everybody's tension. That's the beautiful thing about Chris's channel. So mad props to Chris. Thank you, Chris the Flash.
And we also want to give a big shout out to Jabber and the Mouth.
Yeah, so
Jabber will be on tonight also at 7:30.
Yeah, so tonight is our Job in the Mouth show at 7:30. Everyone, please tune in. We have 2 guests coming on tonight, so stay tuned.
Yes. I can't wait. I can't wait to watch this because I'm curious their thoughts. I read the description of the video and went, "Ooh, this is going to be good,"
And also, there's Ken from The Ugly Truth, who's going to be doing the play-by-play tonight on The Ugly Truth channel.
And then late night with Jason Custodio too.
So much to watch.
Late night with Jason C. also. So
yeah, like Jason Custodio's got one of the best channels. Good guy, really good guy. Everybody we're mentioning are really cool dudes. They all do have their unique place in what we're doing, and that's what's cool. Is I really think that what's great is all of us working together and not replicating what each other are doing. We're all doing something unique, which makes this unique, So it's for the fans,
Speaking of unique guys, you guys along with Merck have put together a great Discord channel for the new people that are in here, and there's quite a few. Would you explain what they need to do and what they should do to join? And it's for free. And what could they expect?
Say it again, Joe. Sorry.
On the Discord channel, what with new people here in the chat? What to do?
I'll give you guys all the link, guys and gals. I'll give you the link, and it's a 24-hour channel. You can discuss the Yankees. We have different sections where we share links and whatnot, news stories and stuff, and it's a really cool way to get together. And if you're up at 4 a.m. and want to talk to somebody about the Yankees, there's somebody else up at 4 a.m. on there. So it's 24-hour Yankee talk.
Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. What do you call? We are an Ultra Cowboy. What's going on? Dominguez, Jones, Hitler, Volpe, Lombard, Rice, and Paul Skeens. That's what he's talking about.
No way.
He's shaking his head. Why?
No way. I'm not doing that. I'm not giving up Dominguez, Jones, Schlittler, Volpe, Lombard, and Rice for Paul Skeens. No way.
They're not. First of all, the Pirates are not trading Skeens.
No. Nope.
Second of all, there's a story out there that was interesting. Someone put it out. Did the Yankees find their next? Did the Yankees find their Paul Skeens in camp? That's an interesting. That's an interesting debate right there.
Yeah, I like what I saw.
Even though Cam is first start only, he could potentially be their Paul Skeens.
Well, the other thing people have been throwing out there is you get Zach Gallen or Merrill Kelly from Arizona. I don't know about that.
Zach Gallen is inconsistent.
Yeah, that's my issue with him too, Nathan. I agree with you. But no, nothing in what I'm reading has anything to do with Paul Skeens. It just as Nathan said and Joe said, they aren't trading him. And give me a second. Okay, no, I was just looking at the chat. Sorry. But the thing is the Rays and the Blue Jays are have potential this year, and if the Rays chase somebody like Griffin Jacks from the Minnesota Twins, or Manuel Rodriguez or Hunter Beach, that could be a dangerous team. With the Blue Jays, I really don't think they really need to make too many moves right now. I think the Blue Jays are actually they're good. They're good.
These are good.
Yeah, I if they're going to look at anybody, maybe Mitch Keller.
That's why I don't see him trading Bichette.
No. I actually, before the season, it wouldn't have surprised me if we had shown interest in Bichette.
Yeah, I kind of was like, I don't think they'll trade with the Yankees.
No, that's why I didn't think it would happen. But I was like, I could see the Yankees being interested in him before the season started, but like the Blue Jays, players that would fit with them is like Dennis Santana, Caleb Ferguson from the Pirates, maybe Brandon Fisher and Brendan Little. They might work out, and Keller remains under contract for 3 years, so that may be a good thing for the Blue Jays to add. But once again, you're dealing. I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there, these ideas. But Pittsburgh could also, you know, um, everyone's talking about Pittsburgh, holding on to Keller. Yeah, I don't know. I think the Pirates are trading. I mean, the Pirates are going to be giving away. So Skeens is not one of them. I'm sorry. That is the face of the franchise, kind of pitching wise, at least. He's the face of the franchise. You can't trade your franchise player. I mean, but it's the Pirates. So but I just don't think the Yankees are going to be the team to get Skeens. If he does get traded, it's not going to be to New York. No way.
We have a new person in the stream. Call, Call, how you doing? If it is your first time, I'm glad that you found us. Please press the like button and subscribe. We are on every morning at 8:30 with bagels, with Yankees bagels, coffee, you name it. And we're usually on till about 9:45, 10 o'clock, sometimes even later. And you found us in the afternoon because we do a pregame, a postgame. And sometimes we also do here on NY Yankee Mania certain Yankee games. We do the play-by-play. So there's a lot that goes on the channel. And thank you. And your question is, out on a limb, who do you think the Yankees really are going to get? Care to respond, guys? Let's first of all welcome Paul to the chat. Thank you.
Welcome, Carl.
To our family chat. Thank you, man.
Thank you.
So I think for me, I'm going Kansas City.
Me too.
Kansas City is where we go.
And then my second option is that Cleveland trade.
I'm with you, Nathan. That is 100%.
He has something up his sleeve. Something is going on
with those two teams, and that's why the 3-team trade. Something could be done where we can help them, they can help us, and everyone will be happy.
Longer time. That's why they're taking a longer time.
Yeah, I thought for sure last night a trade was going to happen. I had a feeling last night, but maybe tonight, as the game's happening, we're going to hear something. Pay attention to who's resting. But I noticed Trent's in the lineup tonight, and Rice is back in the lineup. And last night, that was what was kind of giving me a feeling that there's going to be a trade. I'm going, and those are the two players that we've been talking about possibly being trade pieces. So, but they're in the lineup tonight, so maybe a trade isn't imminent tonight. So,
you think tonight? You think something might happen tonight?
I was hoping. I'm not. But the thing is, I said if we're gonna trade Trent and Rice, I don't see why they're in the lineup tonight. It would have been a night where they weren't in the lineup, in my opinion. But who knows? I mean, the Devers trade happened, and Devers hit that home run. And boom, there he's gone, from Boston. So you never know. I mean, this is baseball. Anything's possible. That's what makes it interesting. This is what makes it entertaining,
This is the best time of year for us. For me, especially for me, being in the business and the sports business, best time for us, too. So,
I can only imagine, Nathan. This has got to be so much fun for you right now. This is when you're doing
anticipating.
Yeah. So,
guys,
FG brought up,
Go ahead.
FG brought up interesting. So Brian Randall's, he's now interested in coming to New York. Okay, that's interesting.
He would void a trade.
Yeah. Oh, void meaning
Yeah. Okay. Void means he doesn't want to come here.
So that's crazy. So all right, then forget about it. If you don't want to come to New York, then don't.
Yeah,
we don't want that vibe. We don't want that vibe.
Stay losing all your life, but you know what? He's making millions. I don't feel sorry for him.
No, but we don't need anybody on the team who doesn't want to be here, and that's something that I think has been in the mix over the last. I would say, even when Girardi was still managing, we had an issue with matching the right players up. Kind of like, no offense, Josh Donaldson was not the right fit for New York City. And he kind of threw a weird vibe in the locker room overall. And I know some guys liked him and everything, but when we get players that put an awkwardness in the locker room, yeah, you don't hear it from Boone or the media, or well, you hear it from the media, but you don't hear it from like Boone or whatnot. But you can kind of imagine what's going on behind the scenes, and that's I'd say my only issue with Aaron Judge is being our captain is that he's a nice guy and he respects these players. And I 100% understand that, but we can't hold on to players just because we like them. You know what I mean? Just because you get along with them, if they're not performing on the field, and that's my issue also with Boone. You can't be their best friend. So I mean, I getting back to DJ. I know he was totally depressed him. I'll put it that way. I'm not sure he saw that. Well, he had to have known it was coming, but at the same token, the timing of it, I felt really bad for him. There's a picture of him that I saw, and I'm like, oh, that's why I feel bad, Joe. I know he's making $15 million this year and $15 million next year, but I still felt bad because he's a heck of a player. What a career! You gotta put your hands together. I mean, DJ LeMahieu was a great baseball player, and he was great for us, great with the Rockies, batting champion. Guys, a killer player. It's just injuries stack up, and once that's I think something with the Yankees that we do is we don't make the right moves with a player after they've been injured and had injuries. We force them to keep having this false hope like we can get the same results from said player.
Yep.
And it doesn't always happen like that, and it bit us more than it's worked for us. So I don't know. It is what it is. That's just my 2 cents. So, but Joe, I gotta let you guys go. I'm sorry. I gotta get some rest. I'll bet Joe, send me a link, and thank you everybody in the chat. Click sub. And Nathan, check out Nathan's channel, and always click like, sub, share, and check out our Discord channel. So I'll shoot a link one more time, and everyone have a good night, and I'll see you guys later. Okay, Joe, just shoot me a link. Okay,
you got it. Have
Take
a
care.
great one. Love to the family.
Yep.
All right. Cold Italian Pizza says DJ getting DFA'd all the way to the bank. He's good. All right. So everybody really has an opinion on this. Listen, it is what it is. Again, you can't be great with everyone all the time. You just can't. It's a quick decision. Sometimes the Yankees take forever to make a decision. This was the decision they made. We got to hold to it. I'm sure DJ's going to get on his feet. He's going to land with another team. And he's going to be laughing because the Yankees are going to be paying 98% of that contract.
Yeah.
So that's what it's all about, Nathan. I do want to mention one thing. In the chat, there is something going on with Merck's situation. He cannot post or anything. So we're going to take care of that the minute the stream is over. We will get Merck up and running again. As I said, there was a lot going on with the internet. I'm just happy that everything is almost back to normal. I still see some things that are not normal here on the screen, but at least we're getting through our situation. I'm sure by tonight everything will be back to normal. So Merck, we apologize to you. And luckily, I know it happened to you. Luckily, it didn't happen to other people or us getting booted off of everything. So, we appreciate you, and I'm going to work on it immediately. Once I X out and start from scratch, maybe reboot and talk to the internet people to make sure that everything is back on track. So thank you so much. I appreciate that. So everyone, we've been on for a little over an hour. I'd like to get your opinion on, what is Strowman tonight? How long do you think he's going to be on, and how long he's going to pitch, and who's going to be the star of the game? So we have a couple of minutes left, guys. Let me know. Nip, what is again your final outcome on Strowman? And of course, I know you're going to say the whole team is going to be stars, but go ahead.
6 innings for Strowman, 3 runs, 7 hits, 4 walks, 6 strikeouts, and my hitting stars: Judge, Belly, Jazz.
No, 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 no. Again.
Yep.
Okay, no, I'm just teasing with you. You know, there was something that I did like. D-Rod goes, when are things ever normal in Yankee land? Of course not. It's the Bronx Zoo, guys. What do you think? Because things were a little bit quiet for a couple of years, it's still the Bronx Zoo. You know, you got to love it or hate it. Stay here or leave it. That's what it is. And I'm telling you, you know, we just do things in a different manner. Look at the way they hold everything to their vest. The injuries, the trades, the this, the that. Then, you know, out of nowhere, the surprise of, well, now they can have beards. Now they can do this. Now they can't do that. This is the Yankee way. So if you're a Yankee fan, you have to accept it. We don't have a choice. If we like it, we don't like it, it doesn't matter.
Call the town pizza. You're gonna like.
What was that?
Call the town pizza. You're gonna like this one here.
Oh, there you go.
This is Parmesan Regano. What do you call it? Parmesan.
What is that? I can't see it.
It's like a cheese thing. Parmesan.
Is it a Parmesan risotto, maybe?
Yeah. No, it's like a block cheese. It's called Parmesan Regano, I think.
I believe it's like it's a risotto, but okay, enjoy it. It's Rob Saxon. Couldn't tell you if Strowman will pitch a no-hitter on all hitters.
Oh yeah,
Parmigiano Reggiano. That's what you're having. You know, we do know that that's a Coke, though. Yeah. That's Coca-Cola, right?
Diet Coke, no sugar.
There you go. That's the way to have it. No, you know, guys, like I said, let's just sit back, enjoy the game. Don't forget, Ken from The Ugly Truth will be calling the game, and go on his channel and subscribe, press the like button, and enjoy his play-by-play. We'll probably go on, say hello later, and also right after that, come right back here for the post-game show. And so we will wrap everything up, and then get ready for tomorrow morning's coffee, bagels, omelets, eggs, you name it, and of course Yankee Talk live with you, the chat. So with that in mind, everyone, we are going to. Oh, there you are.
So we're. Hold on.
Okay, as I said, we are having difficulty with the stream. All right. Well, anyway, thank you, Nitin, for being on. We appreciate it, and I'm sorry, everyone, for some problems with the screen today. But at least we got on, and we had a good hour without any problems. I'm sure tonight when we do the post game, everything will be back into order. So with that in mind, everyone, have a great afternoon. We will definitely see you for the post game. Go to Ken's channel, give him a rah-rah, and you'll enjoy his play-by-play.
I was going to say,
the Ugly Truths channel. Yes.
My team and I are still working on more guests for you guys.
Thank you. We really appreciate that.
And then something special is going to happen in August. Well, I won't say anything, but some special thing is going to be coming on here in August.
Thank you. That sounds great to me. And hey, listen, I'm going to be surprised too, guys. I have no idea what he's talking about, and I'll just wait just patiently like everybody else, because this guy, he just surprises you all of a sudden. Hey, Joe, guess what? Get ready. Boom. And That's the way Nathan works. He's awesome. He's there to help everybody, and he's an incredible friend, a incredible person to work with, and he's always there for us. And we can't thank him enough. We really can't. But with that in mind, say you're famous at the end of the show, and what is that?
Let's go Yankees. And then also let's go Strowman. Let's go everyone. Shout out to the chat. And then please like, subscribe, and share Joe's channel, NYY Mania. And tonight, tune in into our Job in the Mouth show. And then Ken is gonna be on late night. Ken is gonna do the play-by-play tonight, and then Jason C late night. So shout out to everyone. Let's go Yankees.
Yes, let's go Yankees. And all I can say is listen. I know D. I know it's joking. You're more than welcome. You're good. You're really good in the chat.
Wait, that's okay.
We care about each and every one of you. What was that?
No, D-Rod said that's okay, Joe. No one knows what he's talking about. I'm joking.
No problem. Well, anyway, D-Rod and everyone, I hope you come back for the post-game show. It's going to be great because I know the Yankees are going to win tonight. Let's hope. And we'll all be in a good mood again. So thank you, everyone. Again, have a great evening. Have a great dinner. Have a great time with the kids, with the family. And as I always say, God bless you all, and God bless America. Let's go, Yankees. God bless the Yankees as always. Take care, everyone. We will see you after the game. Good night.